This is what the officer said. Well, Jefe, shout out to Streets TV. Yeah, this is what the officer said, man. Jefe, it's over for Jefe. It's over. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's over. Officer saying Jefe on video engaging and giving the orders. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Jefe in the situation. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. That video surveillance be real. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's check this joint out, y'all. Just keeping it a buck. I, Detective Rudy Abelar, have been sworn peace officer with the Los Angeles Police Department for 22 years. I am assigned to the Robbery Homicide Division, South Bureau Section. I am responsible for investigating homicides. During my time as a police officer, I have worked various assignments throughout Operation Central Bureau, Operation South Bureau of Los Angeles Police Department. These assignments include gang enforcement details, special problems unit, crime suppressions, school cars, and patrol. I have participated and completed hundreds of investigations and interviews of suspects, victims, witnesses involved in crimes against property and persons. For the last 10 years, I have been assigned to investigate related assignments, including homicides, gang-related investigations, essays, violent crimes. During these assignments, I have been the primary investigator for hundreds of violent crimes, including homicides, attempt homicides, robberies, kidnappings, extortions, and essays. Statement of probable cause. On January 31st, 2026, at approximately 22:25 hours, LAPD 77th Area Patrol Officer responded to a radio call of an assault in progress located at 6916 Southwest Ave in the city of Los Angeles. The 911 caller advised that the victim was being assaulted by multiple suspects in a parking lot. LAPD 77th Air Patrol Unit arrived and met with the Los Angeles City Fire Department, which had located the victim. The officers were advised by LAPD paramedics to Joseph that the victim was pronounced deceased. The victim had visible trauma to his face, abrasions, and swollen near his eyes. The officers established a crime scene and secured the area. No eyewitnesses were located at the scene by the officers. Homicide detectives were notified of the crime scene. Your after Detective Alvalar and Detective Villarreal responded to the crime scene. Detectives were briefed by the first responding officer and by Detective Robles, 77th Area Night Watch. Detective Robles marked 6 pieces of evidence within the crime scene, 5 pieces of broken jewelry, and 1 set of veneers. They knocked this nigga veneers out. Detectives processed the crime scene and recovered the evidence. The victim was in a parking lot located at 6916 Southwest Ave. He was shirtless, lying in a supine position adjacent to a retaining wall. He had visible facial trauma and appeared as if he had been assaulted. The victim's vehicle, a black 2006 Cadillac Escalade, was parked nearby. Los Angeles County Coroner investigators Lizarga responded to the crime scene. Lizarga examined the descendant and removed property from his persons, including a California driver's license. License in the name of Carl Welch and a cell phone. The victim was identified by the coroner investigator as Carl Welch with the birth date of 8/26/19, October 26, 1974. The descendant had visible 8-trade gang tattoos on his body. The victim was removed from the scene by the Los Angeles County coroner. Your affidavit was approached by a female who identified herself as the victim's girlfriend, Rachel Grisby. Grisby was distraught and appeared to be under the influence of alcohol or the D. Grisby told the defiant that an unidentified female told her the victim was involved in a fight. Grisby was not a witness. Grisby also stated that she knew the victim was assaulted by his own gang, but she would not elaborate when questioned further. Detectives recovered surveillance video from the crime scene. Surveillance video captured the victim arriving at the parking lot at around about 6:20 p.m. The first suspect arrives at approximately 7 p.m. More suspects arrived, congregate with the victim for about 10 minutes until the assault occurred. At approximately 9:45 p.m., it appeared as if the victim knew some of the suspects. Surveillance video captured the victim being assaulted by multiple suspects in the parking lot. At one point, one suspect continually kicked the victim in the head as he is on the ground. Video surveillance also captured these suspects opening and searching the victim's vehicle as he lay unconscious, removing unknown property from the vehicle. All suspects are seen fleeing in multiple vehicles. The victim remained on the ground until he was pronounced deceased by LAPD at 10:34 p.m. The video suggests that the suspects knew the victim. Detectives met with the victim's wife, who disclosed that the victim worked at an unlicensed cannabis shop near Florence Ave and Normandy Ave. The owner advised her that the victim would hold on to the rent money and keep it in a bag inside the vehicle. She was given the information by the shop owner, whom she knew as Pops. Detectives spoke with Pops, who confirmed that the victim worked at his shop and would keep rent money in his vehicle. Detectives met with LAPD 77 Area Gang Enforcement Officer Laguana to review crime scene surveillance video. Laguana was familiar with the 8-Trade gang and their members. Laguana identified one of the suspects from the surveillance video who was captured stomping on the video head multiple times. Laguana identified the suspect as Johnny Gray, a documented 8-Trade gang member known as North Face. He was familiar with Gray from prior encounters and had observed him in the crime scene parking lot on prior occasions. Laguana advised that Gray drove a gray sedan. Johnny Gray had a 2007 Lexus registered to him that resembled the vehicle seen leaving the crime scene. A registration check of this vehicle revealed that it was registered to Johnny Gray. Records also revealed that Gray had been contacted by LAPD on January 9th, 2026 while driving this vehicle. Hold up. They know it's his vehicle in his name. Detectives obtained a search warrant for subscriber information from Google and for cellular phone numbers linked to Gray. Detectives found that the phone number associated with Gray cellular data in the crime scene. Cell phone records also indicated that the same number traveled to Las Vegas the day after the homicide. That must be a thing. They like to run to Vegas. Yeah, okay. Must be a thing. Do something in California, run to Vegas. Think they're on to that shit. You know, Officer Laguana, who identified Gray, also identified two other people seen in the recovered surveillance video. Officer Laguana identified a person who arrived at approximately 9:33 p.m., a few minutes before the assault. A male identified by LaGuana as Maurice Shellman. We know who that is. And Jefe arrived in a white Range Rover SUV, no visible plates. LaGuana had prior interactions with Shellman and knows him to be a 8th-trade gang member with the moniker of Ant. Shellman appeared to intervene in an argument between the unidentified suspects and the victim before the fight. Shellman is captured striking the victim with his hands while the victim lay on the ground. So the police officer knows Aunt Jefe, then had prior encounters with Aunt Jefe, so he's able to identify him from the surveillance. Oh, and Jefe's in trouble. Shellman returned to his vehicle and appeared to speak with a male identified as Irvin Theus. Theus was sitting in the driver's seat of a gold Mercedes that was parked next to the victim's car. Shellman is observed pointing towards Welch's vehicle. Theus then exited and approached the victim's vehicle and removed what appears to be a black backpack from the rear seat. Theus then handed the backpack to Shellman. Ooh. So Aunt Jefe told the nigga to go rob the nigga's car, and then he gave whatever he took out the car to Jefe. It's on surveillance. Oh, man, it's trouble. Straight up. Oh, man. Let me see. Hold up. Shellman was observed pointing towards Welch's vehicle. Then Theus then exited, approached the victim's vehicle, and removed what appeared to be a black backpack from the rear seat. Theus then handed the backpack to Shellman from video surveillance. It appeared that Theus acted under Shellman's direction. Now, this is what the police is saying. This is what the police saying. That the boy acted under Aunt Jefe's order. You think that this officer isn't going to testify in front of a jury that he's able to identify Aunt Jefe and what Aunt Jefe did? Come on, man. He sees Aunt Jefe put hands on the boy, and he sees Aunt Jefe recover the property that they robbed the boy for. Aunt Jefe is on video now, participating in the assault, right? And a part of the robbery. Now, me just understanding, right? Aunt Jefe and them guys, I know they didn't intentionally knock the bull off. It wasn't intentionally. They wanted to beat him, right? So, just being real, Aunt Jefe might get a plea to a Twinkie or a 30-piece McNugget because he got the robbery with it. Or they might say, we ain't giving no plea. This was in furtherance of the gang. We want an elbow. Either you take this elbow with the possibility of parole, or you go to trial and we try to give it to you with the possibility without. Oh yeah, this right here is messy. Just keeping it a buck. This is what the officers identify. No matter what nobody is saying on the internet, this is something that the police officer documented. And the police officer is going to be the one to testify and identify exactly who Aunt Jefe is. Oh, it's sticky. Just keeping it a buck. Irvin Theus was also identified by officers Linguini as an 8-trade gang member. Theus is captured on surveillance video interacting with the victim before the homicide, leaving and returning to the scene just before the assault occurred. The victim vehicle was processed for forensics and physical evidence pursuant to a search warrant. Theus' fingerprints were recovered from inside of the victim's vehicle. Video captured Theus removing several pieces of property from the victim's vehicle as the victim remained motionless on the ground. Theus fled the area alone in his vehicle. On April 27, 2026, Ramey arrest warrant were issued for Johnny Gray for 187 PC homicide and Maurice Sheldon 187 PC homicide, along with Urban Theus for conspiracy. Now, I'ma just keep it a buck. They just arrested Ant last week, a couple days ago, right? Now, I'ma keep it a buck. You understand that Ant Jefe been running around, going to no jumper every week for the last month with a warrant for homicide. Y'all know what they was doing, right? They was listening to every phone call that Ant Jefe had been making. Everybody that he has been encountering for the last month. Y'all understand this, right? For the last month, they've been listening to every phone call. Everything. You can hear it right there in the paperwork. And Jefe's had a warrant for homicide since April 27th. You think that they didn't put out an arrest warrant and continue to investigate from a month ago? Come on now. Come on now. A lot of people don't understand this shit, but I'm going to break it down for you. I understand it clearly. You think that these police officers are going to put out a warrant a month ago and just put it on the shelf? Hell no. Don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. When they put out this arrest warrant for homicide, they were listening. That gave them the ability to tap Ant Jefe's phone. Of course. So they tapped Ant Jefe's phone calls, right? And we don't know what he's been saying on them phones for the last month. Who he's been talking to. Who he's been texting. You better know they've been following him. You better know they got pictures. They got video. They got audio. They're not going to put an arrest warrant out on you and let you run around for a whole month and they just say, forget about it. They picked Ant Jefe up when they got the case locked and loaded. Come on now. They picked Ant Jefe up when they got the case locked and loaded. When Ant Jefe get his discovery, there's going to be shit in Ant Jefe's discovery, I guarantee you, with phone conversations, video surveillance, text messages, all that. I can guarantee you that. Just keep it in the buck. Now, on May 19th, this is damn near a whole month later, 3 weeks and some change. On May 19th, he been running around with a warrant for damn near a month for a homicide and a robbery. Facts. So they pick him up May 19th, all three suspects were taken into custody at separate locations. Within Los Angeles County, Johnny Gray was taken in custody at his girlfriend's house in the city of Inglewood by an LAPD FBI fugitive team. Gray's cell phone was recovered by Special Agent Michael Alker during the arrest. They seized the phone. Y'all know what it is. The cell phone and wallet were recovered on a nightstand at Gray's request. Can you get my phone? Can you get my wallet? Oh, yeah, we got it. We'll get it for you. We'll put that in evidence. Thanks for telling us where it's at. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Just keep it in the buck. Detectives attempt to interview Johnny Gray, and he refused to provide a statement. Gray was booked at the LAPD 77 jail for 187 homicide. Detectives are requesting to forensically examine Gray's cell phone. Detectives believe that there may be information within the device that may provide more insight into the homicide of Carl Welch and may also help identify outstanding suspects. Oh, y'all know what it is. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what it is. They graded, get into old Johnny's cell phone, all the 8 trade members that he was texting, all the 8 trade members that he was doing videos with. And if he recorded that shit out there, because you know niggas like to record their crimes nowadays. They like to record them. They want trophies. Yeah, look what we did to this nigga. If he recorded the crime, they gonna get the recording off his phone. Bingo bango, says Montel. Got him. Oh, it's sticky. Oh yeah, it's real sticky. That boy in trouble. Jefe in trouble. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, what I'm gonna say, right? Jefe might get a plea deal. Yeah, they might give him a plea, but they gonna rock it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Jefe did a bit, 8-piece McNugget or something like that. Diamondback. Oh, they ain't going down for no homicide. They ain't giving you no light sentence for no homicide, and you done an 8-piece McNugget. They want to rock you now. Oh, you ain't learned on that 8? You an 8 trade gangster? You ain't learned on that 8? We gonna show you where you need to be. Hey, listen. That shit that Jefe did, oh, man. Them niggas was goofy. Yeah, they was goofy. I just gotta be real. Goofy. And Jefe didn't mature. He didn't understand, nigga, you on television. He couldn't understand that. You on television, homie. You can't be doing what you used to do. You on TV. You got to change it up, my man. You think niggas wasn't going to identify Jefe being involved in something like that and you on TV? Man, it will never work like that. When you get on TV, niggas is going to tell on you like that. Oh, yeah. It ain't going to be no, we going to sweep it under the rug and I ain't going to say nothing. Nah, nigga, you on TV, nigga. Hold up. Yeah, he was there, did this. Hold up. Straight up. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. The police, they done an investigation on this shit. I got to be real. This is May. The police done an investigation. They literally investigated this shit for months. And guess what? You got the officer identifying Jefe in the video and the other boy in the video. Jefe ain't got to say nothing. You got the officer identifying him. Yes, I know who Maurice Sheldon is. This is him. I've had past encounters with him this time, and that time. I know him personally. The other guy, Johnny Gray, I know him personally. I am one of the officers that patrol this area, and I know the 8 trade gangsters. Oh, yeah. It ain't looking good. Straight up. It ain't looking good now. Yeah. It ain't looking good. And Jefe better pray to Allah or whoever he believe in that he can get a technicality somewhere along the line. He better pray. Because if they take the proper steps, the bull cooked. Straight up. Yeah. If they take the proper steps, documenting the evidence, all that shit, he better hope. And Jefe better hope that somewhere along the line that they messed up the chain of custody with that video surveillance. He better hope that somewhere along the line the chain of custody got messed up. He better pray. Yeah. Because from what's being said here, the officer's willing to identify. He's picking him out. Yeah. And you think getting on the stand, the officer that said he's been a cop for 22 years and he's in front of a jury and say, yeah, I know him. I had encounters. His name is Maurice Sheldon. They call him Ed Jefe. He's on no jumper. 8 trade gangster. You think that a jury ain't gonna say, hold up, you picked him out of the lineup and you know that's him in the video surveillance? He ordered the bag. He put hands on him. You think a jury ain't gonna say guilty? Oh, shit. Yeah, he better hope for a technicality. I'm just being real. That's the only way Aunt Jefe is going to have a shot. The chain of custody got to be messed up. Something got to be messed up for him to get that video surveillance thrown out. That's the only way. Yeah. Now, they getting a warrant for the boy's phone now, right? Johnny Gray now, they getting a warrant for Johnny Gray's phone. If Johnny Gray got text messages, videos, that video that the officer seen is going to be extra. So you think about this. Aunt Jefe got a cell phone too. And I told everybody this multiple times. Every individual that is on no jumper, your phone is tapped. I say this shit multiple times. If you are on no jumper, the people are listening to your conversations. Facts. And most definitely, yes, the gang enhancement is gonna rock him too. If you are on no jumper, the police is on your phone. You gotta remember this, right? Let's just keep it a buck. No jumper is under a P&I. This what niggas gotta understand. No jumper is under a P&I, a place network investigation. So if the building is under a place network investigation, it gives them right to tap your shit. It gives them a right to tap your phone because the building is under a P&I. Niggas ain't understanding that. They don't understand that though. If the building is under a P&I, they're going to investigate anything that's going in that building. This is a fact. Just keeping it a buck. It's why you can't get on TV and be a criminal. You can't do it. You cannot get on TV and be a criminal. You have to give it up. When you decide to be on TV, just leave it alone, man. They gonna get you every single time. I've been saying this shit. Niggas out there that rock with me, y'all the ones that's listening to me. It's the niggas that think they got it figured out. They not listening to me. And I'm saying this shit. I'm breaking it down. I guess some of them niggas think because I ain't in no gang, I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess that's what some of them niggas out there think. Oh, you ain't no gang member? Nigga, I know how the law is working, nigga. I know how the law is working. I understand how the law is working. That's the difference. I done been to trial 5 times. I done picked 5 juries, nigga. When I'm seeing certain shit, I'm breaking it down from what I see. Okay, all right. Boom. I've been telling everybody that goes to no jumper, your phone is tapped. Yeah. Oh, they gonna get on there. The building is under a place network investigation. This is a fact. Hey. Now, if you ain't doing nothing wrong and you ain't repping the set and you ain't in the gang, you good. You ain't out there committing no crime, you good. But if you think you gonna go to no jumper and then go back in the hood and do some shit and have the members around you, all you do is make it easy for them people to be able to bing, bang, boom. Straight up. That's all you do. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. You hear me? Appreciate all y'all, man. Hit that like button. You just came in the building. Smash that like button, man. Real recognize real around here, man. It's a fact. You know, real recognize real. And I'm going to break this shit down. You know, I know from my experiences, right, that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. From my experiences. You know, you got some of these niggas, right, that get online, ain't never been to trial a day in their life. And they get on this motherfucker and start telling you like they know the law. Nigga, you was scared to go to trial, nigga. You was scared to pick a jury, nigga. I ain't listening to you niggas. Straight up. Niggas was straight scared. Yeah. This shit come to me real natural. This shit come to me natural. I break this shit down for people to understand it. You up at No Jumper, they watching. Facts. You know, facts. Yes. Jump on your phone, get the information. Quick. Yeah. But you know, niggas gonna learn the hard way. Just keeping it a buck. They gonna learn the hard way.